Make some noise for DiFate. Let him hear it.
All right. Yeah. I'll be honest with you, my opener is very weak, so I'm gonna go straight to my second joke. I told you. You got a bigger laugh yesterday. You guys were like, all right, let's hear joke number 2. I really hope that doesn't suck. Bought a dog recently. It's a drug-sniffing dog, because I lost my stash. I think it's a good idea? So did I. He found it, ate it, and ran away. Little bastard. That was good weed, too. You know what I bought next? Drug-sniffing dog, sniffing dog. Yeah. That's good fun. I gotta get down on the weed though, man. I am getting fucking fried. I'm in my 30s now, and I'm getting burnt. The other day, I spent 20 minutes looking for my cell phone while I was talking on it. That'll make you put down the pipe, huh? The dude I was talking to smokes more weed than me, though, man. He was like, well, just give me a call when you find it. I watch a lot of stupid shit when I'm high, man. The other day, I got so stoned, I watched an entire baseball game. You gotta be fucking high to watch a baseball game. Ooh, intentional walk. This is awesome. I watch way too much SpongeBob for a grown man. Are you a fan? You know they were high when they came up with that show. I'd have loved to have been in that brainstorming meeting. We need a show. What do you got? Let's put pants on a sponge. That's pretty good. Where does he live? Pineapple. The dumbest thing I've ever seen, stoned or otherwise, turns out I was stoned. I was watching one of the ESPN channels. Here in Manhattan, we have like 10 ESPN channels, and some of them are really reaching for programming. It's about 2 a.m., I'm stoned out of my gourd, watching ESPN HD, completely transfixed on the National Rock, Paper, Scissors Championship. I wish I was making this shit up. Watched it in HD. If you can hear a computer, please YouTube and Google it. It is one of the funniest things you will ever fucking see. Everyone there is at least drunk. Both contestants are hammered. One guy is dressed like a Viking for no reason. Referee is smashed. There's a referee there. All 20 audience members are hammered. People are shouting out their favorite hands like, come on, rock! Rock, come on! There's like one sober guy in the bunch, like, concentrate, Roy. Taking a new drug for asthma called Advair. Is anybody on Advair? This drug has got more potential side effects to it than there are problems in the fucking universe. When you open the package, it comes in a box. When you open the box, a scroll comes out with like 1,000 side effects on it. One of the possible side effects is death. It fucking says death. And it's not even first on the list. You'd think think death would kick off the fucking list. It's like buried casually near the bottom. They do it so sly, too. Like coughing, sneezing, dry mouth, death, headache. Hey, how do you put death and dry mouth in the same sentence? I thought a side effect was a symptom that could possibly cause death. But if you're already suffering from death, chances are you're not going to make it. My point is, if people are going to use a medicine and death is a side effect, you don't have to list the other ones. Nobody's going to be like, death, it's not so bad. Wait a second, headaches. That's where I draw the line. So let's make fun of Catholics. Are there any Catholics here? I'm Catholic. I'm a Catholic. We have one. Two. Let me rephrase the question. Who was told they were Catholic when they were children by the parents? You didn't have a choice when you were a kid, right? It's not like your parents lined up a bunch of gods and were like, all right, go ahead, pick one. I'd be like, I'll take the blue guy with the 6 arms. Nah, you get the guy in the sandals. Catholics, I think it is time for another New Testament, don't you? We've been listening to priests say the same stuff to us for centuries, man. The New Testament was written in year 45, for Christ's sake. Literally, for Christ's sake. I think it's time for something new, man. We'll call it Testament... whatever, the next one. I figure it'll go like this. It is now the 21st century, and no new God stuff has happened. That's it. It'll be a very short testament, maybe a testament in progress, if you will. It's pretty dead on, don't you think? Really? I mean, there's been no angel sightings recently. No prophets have descended from the heavens. Unless you believe that fucking fruitcake on the F train. Think of how much shorter Mass would be. Instead of sitting there for an hour, the priest just comes out and gives you an update. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, to the best of my knowledge, no new God stuff has happened. Here's some wine and some crackers. I gotta move my car. The Mass is ended. Go in peace. Unless it was like a Roman Catholic priest, like one of those Vatican priests, he would drag that shit out, wouldn't he? Like, in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Spirit, to the best of my knowledge, no new God stuff has happened. Here's some wine and some crackers. I gotta move my car. It's a Volkswagen. I used to be an atheist. For years I thought the Earth was billions and billions of years old, you know. And then I took a good look around, and I was like, you know what? Somebody could have made all this in 6 days. This is definitely a fucking rush job right here. There's a lot of shit out there. There's a lot of crap in the world. War, poverty, disease, tornadoes, hurricanes, Nickelback. There's a lot of crap. Bible says God created the world in 6 days. Maybe next time he'll take the whole week. I think the commandments were rushed a little bit, don't you? Thou shalt honor thy mother and father. What if your father's a fucking douchebag? You gotta honor that asshole. Look at God. He allowed his son, his only son, to be crucified. I'd throw that to the douchebag. Never mind that. I'd be fucking pissed off, man. Like, as soon as I come back to life, I am calling child services. This is bullshit. Crucifixion? Really? Suck that. This is my favorite commandment. This is the one that gets me. Listen, I can't even believe this made the top 10. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. Really? What if she's got big fucking tits? What if she's not even your neighbor? What if she lives in the next town? Can you covet her then? I would covet all over her face. Alright, that's enough. You guys have